Hi, it's Melissa here with Communicate with Angels, and I help spiritual seekers just like you connect with your angels and find and live your unique life purpose so you can have more freedom, joy, and abundance in your life and do what you really came to do this lifetime. So if that sounds like you, you're in the right place. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and you can stay connected with this amazing community. So today I'm going to talk about how to get started with communicating with your angels. If you found this Communicate with Your Angels channel, it's probably something that you're interested to know about. So definitely stay tuned. So the thing I'm going to start with might surprise you, but here's the truth. You are already communicating with your angels. Now, before I go any further, I should make the distinction that you might not call it angels, and that is fine. You could call it your inner guidance, your spirit guides, your higher self, intuition, whatever. But it's the idea that you do have this team of spiritual helpers who are your board of directors and advisors to assist you and back you in this lifetime, because they have strengths in the areas that you've come to work with. And you actually have a contract with them to help you fulfill what you came to do in this lifetime. So naturally, being more connected and having a close communication with your team of helpers will help you fulfill what you came to do. And in my opinion, there's nothing more joyful than that. So how to get started is, first of all, realizing that you're already communicating with them. You are energy. You are a spiritual being having a physical experience in this lifetime. And so when you really get that the real you is energy, it is actually kind of preposterous to think that you wouldn't be connecting with spirit, because you are one with spirit. You are energy, just as they are. So it's a very natural and normal thing. However, in this society, we've kind of trained ourselves out of it. That's the general thing here on planet Earth. And of course, in this day and age, we're reawakening to that. But not everybody's on the same page, as you are. So you are going against the grain a little bit and working with this. But that doesn't mean that it's an unnatural and weird thing. It is not. It is as natural as breathing. So first I want you to think about and recognize the times, recent or not so recent, when you have had a hunch or an inner knowing or a premonition, an aha moment, a moment of clarity, a feeling of reassurance, or if you've ever felt like chills or goosebumps. You are already connecting with your angels each and every day. It's actually said that you're receiving hundreds of impressions every day from them. And one thing that might help is to think back to your childhood when you were very small. Did you have an imaginary friend? Or did you have kind of mystical experiences at that age? I know I did. And that was well before I started my kind of real spiritual journey. It was just something that was kind of naturally a part of my life. I was talking to the fairies, or I was singing songs. I have two younger sisters, but for a good period of time there, I was the only one who was old enough to play. My sister was just a baby. So for those first 3 or 4 years of my life, I spent a lot of time playing with my angels, actually. So you still have that ability. Obviously now as an adult, you have more cognitive, you have common sense, you need that. It's not bad, but we want to balance that and kind of reawaken that spiritual power that has always been with you. And don't be afraid of it, embrace it. It's natural, and it's going to empower you to be more confident in your life. So the second piece of advice I have for you as you get started with this journey is to ask for help. There's a very old wise quote from a very famous book that says, "Ask and you shall receive." And it is so, so true. But we forget to ask, right? So here's a little homework for you after watching this video. As you go about your day, notice times when you feel stuck, or you're looking for assistance, or look for all the opportunities that you can possibly come across where you could actually stop and ask for help. Not in the way of they're going to do it for you, but just ask for some assistance, some support, and some backing from your personal team of guides or helpers or angels. And the more that you kind of have that mindset of, oh, I could ask for some help here, I could ask for an insight, I could ask a question, you are going to invite in the backing that's always available to you. They're helping you regardless, but if you invite and you ask, you shall receive. You shall receive an answer, whether it be immediately or later through a sign or a symbol or a magic coincidence. You will receive your answer. So think of as many times as you can to just ask, because no matter how experienced you are with connecting with your angels, they usually desire to be more in communication with you. There's probably many more times where you could receive their help and assistance than you're actually consciously asking for right now. So that's your homework. And the next step, I have another video which is called the first step in connecting with your angels. So that is a brilliant one to watch after this. And I'm actually going to talk about a really essential step that you need to take if you want to communicate with your angels. And it's not something I've mentioned in this video. So definitely check that one out right now and enjoy connecting with your angels.